house of rest. Welcome to Nisi Television.
The following program has been rated GE. It's therefore suitable for general viewing.
Hello and good morning, my dear viewer. It's another Tuesday that we are bringing to you your favorite business show. It is Business O'Clock here at Nisi Television. With me, I have a guest and we'll be discussing how to stay afloat in business in these tough economic times. I thank you for being with us and tuning in, and I thank the Lord that He has kept you safe since we last met here. We are going to start with a word of prayer, just as we are used to. We bless you, Jehovah, King of all the glory, for giving us another opportunity to host this show. And we pray that as we discuss the status of business, my master, even Father God with Providence Hub Interiors, that you will start with us in the middle, and even at the end. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you so much. We have discussed so many things here in the show, and today we are going to see how we are going to stay, to not float, to not sink. I mean, staying afloat in business in these economic times. Probably you're there, you have a business, and you're wondering where it is going. Maybe you're feeling like it's time to close down. We have seen big businesses close down here in Kenya, and maybe you're wondering, why is this happening? And how am I supposed to stay even in these economic times? How will I still push on? Here I have with me Mr. George from Interior Company. Today we are seeing how to beautify our homes, how to just being smart, just having a house that is not just a house. They deal with so many things. He'll keep us updated. And if you're there, you're looking for things like tiles, you're looking for lights, you're looking for things like taps, he'll tell you how to get them. So karibu sana, my guest.
Thank you.
Here at Nisi Television.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we are live on Facebook,
okay.
We are live on YouTube, and we are there on Signal. In the discussion, feel free to ask us questions, send us your comments, and now I give George to introduce himself. Yeah.
Thank you, Edith. So my name is George, just like Edith has told you. I'm a businessman. I run a company called Providence Hub Interiors. We deal with interior construction materials, ranging from tiles, bathroom and kitchen accessories, locks, anything interior, anything that you can think of interior. Yeah.
Okay, so why interior? You know, there's someone outside there. They talk of interior design, just like fashion design, but nobody really gets to understand what exactly is interior design. Why the interior? The statement, the term.
Okay. Construction is wide. It's quite wide, yeah, because you know when you're putting up a house, it entails a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah, right from the time you're doing the foundation, all the way up to when now when you'll move into the house after you've completed. So we chose interior because we thought that's the area where we can be strong in. I personally like beautiful things.
Oh.
Yeah, I get excited when I see beautiful things. And mostly interior, yeah, we focus on making someone's house, yeah, beautiful. So we chose to run away with that because we felt that is the area where we can be strong in.
Okay, they are strong in that area. So today, as you have heard from George Kirago of Providence Hub Interiors, that they chose the interiors because just to make your interior, the inside of your house beautiful. Just not just a house, it's a place where you don't just have anything, you don't just have any tap. You don't just have any lights, and they're doing well in this area. And you're there, maybe like I had told you that we know all of us that we are in tough economic times, and so a lot is happening in our nation, and even in Africa, actually in the whole world, a lot has been happening. And we have businesses that are still running, we have businesses that are still doing well, and you're there, you're wondering, how are they managing? That's why we have George here to help us understand how are they managing, and how can I manage? How can I still stay? How can I still stay in it? How can I still, how don't I just close down? So that's why we have him, and we are going to learn a lot. We are going to learn a lot. In Kenya, we have had so many issues. Probably you're there, you are looking at, we have elections coming, and you didn't really know where your business will turn after that. And now the elections are over, the new government is up to task, and now you're wondering, what will they bring up? You know, that's how it happens.
True. We
are always worried.
Yes.
Like sometimes we feel like, it's COVID time. Watch a COVID issue. Then COVID comes. It's not like, I don't want to say it's over, but I don't want to say it's still there. So somebody in business will feel like, let this COVID go. And then when COVID goes, something else comes up. And yes. Then after that, then there are campaigns. And yes. Someone will say, this campaign season, it yes. is the issue. Yes. Then the campaign season is over. And then we come to elections. And this is the issue. Now, let the government settle. You know, that's how we go. Yes. As a normal human being, you keep feeling like it will get better, it will get better. Sometimes it doesn't get better. But what do I do even when it doesn't just get better? Yes. Yes. How has it been for Providence Hub Interiors?
Okay. For me, I liken business life to a normal life. Yes. Where when God gives you a chance to be brought in this world, yeah, you start doing your life. A lot of things do, happen, yeah, in between, until when you can say that you have made it in life. Yes. Business it's also the same, because there are forces that are within your control, and there are others that are beyond your control. I'll take you back to what happened in 2020, when no one thought that there would be a pandemic that would affect business across the globe. Yes. So that happened, and most of us actually thought it's something that would probably be there for a few months, and then it was over. But unfortunately, it ended up stretching way beyond what we thought. Yeah. Then after COVID, or after we got to a point where COVID was contained, just when we thought we were settled, Ukraine and Russia happens. Yeah? Okay? So globally again, you are all affected. Now, back at home, we get into campaigns. Yeah? Then after campaigns, we get into elections. After elections, we get into petitions. After that, so we are nearing end of the year, and so people are just waiting for the government to be formed. Yeah, and then after that, they will tell you we're still not ready for big projects until the year ends, and then a lot of things keep happening. But all the same, as a business person, you should be able to have gotten some knowledge about how to mitigate yourself, or to go about these challenges that are within your control and some that are beyond your control. People develop different strategies and mechanisms on how to deal with those challenges. And if I was to speak for Providence Hub, what I'd say is that as a business person, I've had experience for quite some years. Yeah. So
how many years?
I started business in 2011.
Oh, that's over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Wow. The same in interiors or other areas or different areas?
Something different, something totally different. Yeah. What happened after I completed my college in 2009, I was so lucky to get a job. And then immediately I embarked on saving. 2 years down the line, that was 2011, I put up something small that would enable me to have a side hustle. So while still employed, I was running a business on the side. So I'd gotten someone now to assist me now managing the business.
Wow.
So I've learned in the business.
Oh.
Yeah, I've learned in the business.
You have
those dynamics.
so many lessons.
Yes, so many lessons.
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years. Yeah, so with that huge experience, something like what happened in 2020 comes, I can say you sometimes feel like you're prepared to handle any situation. So the adjustments that you make in business when it gets to such a point where there are forces beyond your control, and the faster you move in to make those fixes, the better for your business.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Before we continue, my dear viewer, like I told you that Providence Hub Interiors is the place to be when you need those lights, when you need those taps and every other kind of interior, wallpapers, everything interior, you'll find it at that place. So before we continue, let's just see what they have, some of their products, and yes, so that you can get to understand it. Yes, that is just a nutshell. It's just a portion of what you will find at Providence Hub Interiors. And as we continue with this discussion, find us on Facebook, on Nisi Television, on YouTube it's Nisi Television, and on Signet it's Nisi Television. Send us your questions, send us your comments, and let us know how we are faring together. So, George,
yes.
You said that you started business back in 2011,
yes.
when you still when you were still employed.
Yes.
Wow, you must be, you're blessed. Actually, you're
you.
blessed.
You.
Yeah, because some of Kenya, us Kenyans, we have different stories. So, back in 2011, yes. And today you're running Providence Hub Interiors.
Yes.
When did you start this?
For Providence Hub Interiors, we started it in 2018.
Oh, 2018.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's about 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And this is how it started. Mm-hmm. In 2011, mm-hmm. I went into fuel industry. Oh. We were selling kerosene, mm-hmm. And combine that with gas.
Oh, back then people used to really use kerosene.
Back then, kerosene was the main thing, and especially in low...
smaller towns.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. As time went on, people shifted now from kerosene to gas, and gas became the main thing. And if you can remember, the government had zero-rated gas, so it became affordable and cheap. So we now moved from being big in kerosene to being big in gas. 2016, I left employment now to focus fully in business. And when you leave employment now to focus fully in business, of course now you have a lot more time now to think about it and to think about other things like expansion. Yeah. So at that time, I felt like I needed to challenge the status quo, and I needed to expand. So I thought of what else I can do. An idea of construction came in my mind. Of course, I had people who are inspiring me, people who are already in the industry. And I thought I could start with electricals.
Selling?
Selling electricals. Okay. So just like any other Kenyan, yeah, when you aspire to grow, you basically move in and look for people who can hold your hand and guide you. So that is exactly what I did. So I was lucky in the industry. I got that assistance, and immediately I went into it. And luckily for me, having started business a little bit earlier, at least I had some capital.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not easy. It wasn't much, but at least I had something
to start with,
to kick me off. So we went. I started buying electricals. Opened a shop now specifically for that. Yeah, I combined that with other accessories. Remember, being in gas industry, there are so many other accessories that come along with it.
So you were doing the two?
So we were combining. So we were doing electricals and the accessories. Yeah. So as time went on, we grew from just electricals and accessories to other things like electronics. And then while there, we started getting orders and getting approached by people who are building to supply them with electrical stuff for houses. So that's where now the idea of going bigger in construction business came in my mind. And so now I braced myself now for that expansion. So gradually, I started introducing other products that we didn't have.
Little by little.
Little by little, yeah. So from electricals to lightings, yeah. From lightings to bathroom and kitchen accessories,
eventually
to toilets, to locks, and eventually to tiles. So right now, interior is quite a huge.
Yeah, it's broad.
It's broad.
Yeah.
So we can't pride that we can do everything, but there's a lot about interior that we can advise you on.
You have so many solutions.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. So it grew like you didn't just wake up and decide that from next year I'm getting into the interiors and this is what it entails and this is what I'll buy and this is what I'll stock, and you went on.
Absolutely not. It's been a journey. It's been a journey.
Okay, probably you're there and you have gone to a shop and you found them selling every other kind of a thing and you admired the shop and you felt like it's time to start business, but you fear because you feel like your capital is not yet enough. You have heard from George how he has grown. He didn't just wake up and have everything stocked in his shop, but every other time he's providing a solution to a problem. Because we have heard you say that you realized that people needed this, and this, so you came and day after day you provided this product. And I believe that's a good business insight. Absolutely. It's a very good insight, maybe to a young person outside there, to a person who is not yet there in business, that look for a problem and bring a solution to the problem. In that way, you are able to stay afloat. The other thing that you said is that well, situations may not change.
Yes.
You need to be one thing, you need to be knowledgeable.
Yes.
And number two, you need to like foresee, as in see ahead.
Yes.
And now that you started your business in 2018,
yes.
I realized that COVID-19 got you into business.
Yes.
How did that affect you?
It affected us in a very big way, I would say. But here's the thing. Every time you start in a business,
yes,
or maybe when you get to a stage where you want to scale the business upwards, yeah, you should always be prepared for eventualities and situations that may require a bit of patience for you to get to where you want to be. In most cases, if you're not prepared for that, businesses collapse. Yeah? But if at least you have someone guiding you and someone telling you the truth, that in business, yeah, there are situations that may happen that could affect your growth, that could affect your aspirations.
Okay.
What you do is that you prepare yourself for such.
So who
and
is
in
this
case-
person? Is it a lecturer in a class somewhere?
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Because sometimes somebody goes to school, you study business management, business administration.
Yeah.
Then you come back, you
Yeah.
just write down your business plan,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
look for money, and you get into it.
It could be a lecturer, or it could be another person in business. Okay.
How do you identify this person?
Once you get into an industry,
Yes.
you have people you're looking
In
up
the
to,
same.
yeah, and people that you interact with on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
It could be someone on the same level with you, or someone who is ahead of you.
Yeah.
And in most cases, people are well ahead of us, because these are the people who've gone through that journey that you're embarking on,
And they're willing to help.
and they're willing to help. So if you can identify that person, yeah, who will give you the do's and the don'ts, someone who will be open to you and tell you the truth about the industry and about the business, I can say it's much easier. It could be an easier journey for you than someone who does not have.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are mistakes that people make along the way, and if you have that person who will be your mentor, they will tell you avoid making these mistakes. They'll also tell you if you could do A, B, C, D, you're likely to get to where you are going faster, yeah, and more conveniently.
Okay.
So my biggest advice would be, business is good, but it's a journey that will be more fulfilling if you have someone holding you, holding your hand, someone you're working with. Yeah. Identify that person. Identify a mentor, someone you can always talk to when you feel like you're at your lowest in business. Someone you can always talk to when you feel you need some guidance about a situation. Yeah. Those people will always be there.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's up to you now to open your eyes and basically just identify that person. But they will always be there. There are people who are out there,
Yes.
yeah, who've struggled a lot, but eventually they've made it, and who are willing to hold other
Your
people's
hand.
hands. Yeah.
Okay, so mentorship.
Personally, if someone was to approach me for that, I would be more than happy to assist.
Oh, I was coming there. So, so not at any time have you closed down, maybe for COVID or what? We understand the lockdown and all those kind of things,
No.
but out of like you are at your lowest point or something.
We didn't do. But what we did is that we made some adjustments here and there.
Yes.
The best business practice, I keep saying, is always ensure that you're keeping records. In accounting, we call that bookkeeping.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Always ensure that you're keeping records. Where you start, yeah, just keep records for the purchases you make, all the expenses that you incur in the business, okay, and the sales that you're making. So that way, you'll be able to work out your profits, okay?
Yeah.
You'll also be able, yeah, to make proper and sound decisions based on the reports that you're going to generate from the records that you'll keep. So if there will be any need of making adjustments, those reports will guide you. For example, from the report, you'll be able to see, last month we made this kind of profit. This month, we have gone slightly lower. So what do we need to do?
What do
Perhaps
you
we
do?
need to adjust on the expenses.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah? So those adjustments are very important in business. In case of a situation or an eventuality like this one, you're able to step in and make the necessary adjustments based and being guided by the reports that you get from the business.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be complex. Any person, yeah, can ask for a receipt when they're going to buy something. Those receipts, once you come back to the business, summarize, just get to see how much money have I spent to purchase these items, how much expenses am I incurring. So at the end of the month, if you subtract
Expenses.
the expenses from the sales, yeah, you're able to see how much gross profit you're making. And then from there, you subtract all the other, expenses so that you're able to see the net profit that you're making. Then from there, now you make the necessary adjustments. So that is how you remain afloat.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it is not easy. Yeah. So you have to be guided by something. You can't just wake up blindly and make major business decisions without being guided by something.
And records is one of
Records
it's
is
key. It's
it's
key.
key.
Yeah, bookkeeping.
Yes.
Your areas in accounting?
Yeah, I studied accounts.
Oh, you studied
Yes,
accounts?
I studied accounts.
Wow, we are learning accounts. We are learning so many things here.
Absolutely.
Ah, so records keeping
Records
is something that's very key. And
Very
again, the mentorship.
And the mentorship.
Especially
Yes.
As you start. And that mentor will grow with you. And that is a person, even when you're in business, you still
Yes.
need that person to talk to. This is happening, maybe you can
Exactly.
discuss it.
And maybe something else.
Uh-huh.
Every business and every industry evolves in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you started with in, let's say in 2011, things may have changed.
Oh, yeah.
There's a certain way that things were being done in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
There's some products that were moving in 2011,
Yeah.
but right now they are not moving as much.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is that you open your eyes and ears,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Okay? Be guided accordingly by how things are moving in the industry. So open your ears and and eyes. So those dynamics are there, yeah? As things change in the industry, also desire to change with you know.
Okay, maybe someone is outside there
Yeah.
and they're thinking you're approaching December.
Yeah.
And I've been doing kitchen households. So that we're going to December, people will be wearing clothes more. Now
Yes.
should I go start selling clothes?
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah. Should I now get into, because that is one of the things that I say. You go to a shop where they have like everything and like nothing.
Yes.
Like this person wants to do like everything, and they're selling this inside, and outside here there's something that's somehow not so related. So I really can't tell what they're doing. So how about that?
Ah, awesome. So it depends on what you call in your main line. Hours.
Yes.
Basically to affect the normal way businesses were running. So I think for them, when the purchasing power of the final consumers get affected,
Yes.
in most cases businesses also get affected.
And rising up again for some was quite.
It was quite hard.
huge
And then again,
Yeah.
there are regulations and especially the government regulations that badly affected them. Because we didn't have a choice. People had to keep off crowded places.
True.
Yeah. So our normal way of life and doing things was disrupted. So they didn't have a choice. They just had to get affected and get affected in a big way. So if, and you know, I'll tell you this, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Sometimes these big businesses that you see,
Yes.
they make huge sales, but they also have crazy overheads.
So in case of anything, the following will be?
Yes. So if you don't operate for a month, or
Yes.
2 months, or 3 months,
It means a lot.
the overheads will have accumulated so much that it will be so hard now for you
to rise.
to rise.
Oh.
So that is what may have happened with these big hotels.
Oh, I understand. I
Yes.
understand. But
Yes.
maybe for a smaller business, rising up would be easier. But
Exactly.
yeah.
For a smaller business, rising up may not have been a bigger challenge than them.
yeah.
And especially if you one person who had other means maybe to complement what you're doing.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
we
you
are
know,
learning.
for small businesses, we are a bit more flexible. If this is not working, or if you realize that you're affected on this area, you quickly shift to something else.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
But that may not happen for KQ.
exactly.
Yeah, before we continue, let's take a short break and then we'll be back with more. Keep it here at Nisi Television on Facebook, Nisi Television on YouTube, and we are on Signet as always.
Greetings friends, my name is Florence Karameri, the CEO of Kitenge World International. We deal with all kinds of outfits, wedding outfits, kids outfits, ladies outfits, couple goals of fabrics you can choose from, and we deliver countrywide. Fabrics are available both in retail and in wholesale. We are located in Juja Town, Deakin College Building, shop number 4.
Welcome to Nisi Television, House of Rest. We are a Christian TV station airing spiritual, nourishing, and morally shaping content. To advertise your product and service or book a preaching session with us, call us on 0745 849622 or 0722 358590. You can also email us at nisitv2020@gmail.com. Nisi Television, House of Rest.
Hello. Njĩtagwo Naomi Karanja, ngũcerete gũkũ kwa Fortune Gardens nĩ tondũ nĩ manyendeirie niĩ mũgũnda, ngũgĩrĩte taito yakwa, ndacoka ndakora mena mĩgũnda ĩngĩ kũrĩa Joska, Matu, Mala. Actually, ndarora mwena wakwa ndĩrona haha hena cukuru nene mũno, ndarora ngona bypass, ndarora ngona kũndũ gũkũ kwĩna nginya thitima, kwĩna nginya maĩ.
Fortune Gardens, Jinwe na Plot, ni marakurehera ploti cia 50 by 100. Marakwenderia na thogora wa ciringi 159. Ploti ici ciothe ciena ready title deeds, oro ũndũmwe na discounts. Wagũra ploti mwena wa Joska Sunshine, Mala, ona kana Matu, ũraheo iheo ta shopping vouchers, ona kana school fees vouchers cia next term.
Kwoguo rĩ, ndũgacererwo. Mĩgũnda hot, mĩgũnda ĩrendio nĩ Fortune Gardens.
Mahũrĩre thimũ namba 0714 717777 kana 0727 7797 77. Ona ningĩ no macerere wabici-inĩ ciao mwena wa Ruai, nyũmba-inĩ ya Bena House, kũrigania na wabici cia Kenya Power gũkũ Nairobi. Fortune Gardens, jiwe na plot, uinuke uangaze.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard of cases in the society of people murdering their spouses and their children? What about human beings throwing themselves off buildings? In our universities today, it's a den of crime. Students in drugs, students in habits like homosexuality, which also cuts across in our society today. What do you think? Is there anyone to blame? Do you think it's a major issue in our society? Welcome to the Deval Show, a show whereby we unmask matters happening in the society, matters which the society shies away from speaking about. And this is a place where we'll journey with you as an individual and largely in the society to find the healing of the soul and the empowerment of the spirit. My name is Kesh Susan, and I will be your host every Tuesday from 9:30 to 11:30 here at Nisi Television, where we transform life through media. Welcome to the Diverse Show.
Yes, we are back from the short break, and we are continuing with our discussion on how to stay afloat in business in tough economic times. And with me is George. George is from Providence Hub Interiors, where they deal with those. It's all about interior design, how your home looks like in the interior. The tiles, the lightings, the taps, everything, those accessories, toiletries and kitchen from inside your house. And they don't just sell things, they sell awesome products. I want to believe that at the end of this show, he'll direct you to where the shops are so that you can go and also get to beautify your home. So George, we have worked with you from 2011. You're there, you're doing gas, kerosene. Now you're here, you're in interior design. Did the interior design get you off the gas business?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, so you still moving with the two. And how did the gas business get to where the interior design business?
Okay. I think we all have aspirations about the things that we eventually want to do. For the gas business, a great business, I love it. But at some point I felt I needed to do something else besides that.
Yeah.
And given that I had people in the industry who I was looking up to, I felt construction business is what I wanted to eventually settle on. But the gas business was very, very crucial because that is where the capital was to come from. So what I did is that when I left employment in 2016,
yes,
I knew that I didn't have any other income apart from what I was getting from the business. So I knew that what was left of me now is to enhance the business and to make it work.
Because that is all you had.
That is all that I had. And when you're in such a situation, what you do is that unafanya what vijana wanaita kujituma.
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 Getting into it with all you have.
Yes. If that kujituma means that you do door-to-door marketing, because that is what I used to do.
You did?
Yes.
So, as that's for gas?
Yeah, like just knocking on people's doors and requesting them to consider buying from you once their gas runs out. And we did a lot of that, especially in Maradaima, because that is where we were based. And what I realized is that Kenyans are very, very, very supportive. Sometimes you hold back because you don't know what people think or what kind of reception we'll get. But when I started doing marketing, when I started moving around and
looking for these customers.
Yes, talking to homeowners and caretakers to allow me to talk to the tenants. We were received so well.
In the neighborhood. In the
neighborhood. And people got excited about the idea of just making a call, and within a short time,
you have your gas.
The gas has been delivered to your doorstep. So from that, we got a lot of support from people. Yeah, and I can say that is where our breakthrough started. Because within a very short time, we were able to buy a truck that now would enable us go to the depot.
Wow! So before you got the truck, you would, how would you deliver?
We had people who would supply to us.
Yes.
Yeah, from the depot. Would supply to us, to our shops.
Yes.
And then now from our shops, we would use motorbikes to deliver to the customers.
So you paid the motorbike?
Yeah.
Or you had your motorbikes?
We didn't have, but with time now we bought and got ours.
Okay.
Yeah. So that marketing came in handy because it enabled us now to grow to that level where we could buy ours, yeah, to be able to deliver. So we reduced on the cost of delivery.
So people are that receptive?
Very. Of course, there are a few cases where people would feel you're bothering them, but I would say 95% were positive cases.
And it really pushed you up?
In a big way. In a big way. Because I can say, even the capital, our capital increased, and the ability to buy even the truck came from people. That's
from the sales?
Yes, the support that we got from people. But that didn't just happen, because I would wake up every morning with a proper strategy on where I'm going. Yeah? And I can tell you, sometimes marketing...
That's planning.
Yes. Marketing is also not easy, because you get a lot of discouragements along the way. You feel like you're bothering people. Sometimes you shy away from it.
For example, give us one example of such instances.
There's one particular time when I actually went and knocked on someone's door. Of course, I had the permission of the management.
Yes.
And the caretaker.
Yes.
But unfortunately, the tenant was not prepared for something like that, and they were not very receptive. So the reaction was not good, because I felt like I didn't even have energy to continue. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So I was literally just away from the house. So those incidences were there. But there's so many times you get positive comments from other people, encouraging you to carry on. Like, what you're doing is great. You are coming through for us, you're assisting, you're giving us convenience. Yeah.
So you decided to dwell on the positive.
So I decided to dwell on the positive.
Because the negative can discourage a person out of business.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yes. Maybe there's a person outside there who is trying to, as in you're a marketer or something, you try to sell something, and there's somebody who will just tell you something very, very nasty. Until you feel like, why am I even in this? Maybe I should even change. Maybe I should maybe I'm not even built for this.
Yeah.
But we are getting it from George that to work with the encouragement. You will not miss a person or two who will encourage you. Even if you got for discouraging you, wake up tomorrow and do it because of that one person who encouraged you yesterday. And the power of marketing, and he has also taught us of the need to plan, having a plan that today this is what I'm going to do, this is where I'm going to go, and this is what I'm going to sell. So I'm loving this. That's how now we get the cash to start.
Yes.
Yeah, going to people's houses and telling them this is what we are doing,
Yes.
and this is what we can bring to you.
Yes.
So marketing doesn't have to be on TV.
Yes.
But I'm not saying that you don't bring your marketing to us, of course. Yeah, we do market your businesses wide and broad, and we'll be glad to market them here at Nisi Television.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yes.
I would actually say this, as you grow, as the business grows,
Yes.
it also enables you now to graduate now from, one form of market to another. Okay,
Yes.
and we can say that we, in as much as we go to the sites and as much as we approach people who are building,
Yes.
yeah, we are not limited in terms of
Location.
the forms that we can use to market, and even the location that we have to keep waiting for the walk-in. So we are able to lead our customers through many other ways that we wouldn't have done so like 3-4 years ago, because the business has enabled us now to get to that point. Yeah.
Now there's a person
Yes.
who is outside there. Maybe they have built their house. You go to homes.
Yes.
They are greatly done, so it tells you that those people are blessed.
Yes.
But the interior is still the let me just, for lack of a better word, say ordinary. It's just the interior, it's painted,
Yes.
and you have bulbs.
Yes.
So we can see at least. But this person is not lack of money or something.
Yes.
It's just the lack of knowledge.
Knowledge, yes.
Yeah, we don't understand. And maybe we see those things in movies.
Yeah.
The chandeliers and all that. And maybe there's a person who sees them as, this one belongs to some other
Yes.
class of people.
Yes.
So who are your client base?
Our clients are ranging from someone who can afford a 1,000 lighting or chandelier to someone who is willing to part with even hundreds of thousands of money for a single piece.
Yes.
We have affordable chandeliers, yeah, for even people who are renting houses. You don't have to be a house.
I don't have to have my own house.
You don't have to have your own house
to do some
for you to
good
visit
interiors.
Providence Hub for a lighting. Yeah.
Okay.
We have.
That's encouraging.
Yes, we have one for you that you can put in your house. Yeah, and when you're ready to shift, you can still shift with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have a bit more expensive ones for people who are building their own houses.
Yes.
Yeah, someone who knows that once I put this lighting here, I want it to take
Careful.
me for about 5 years
Okay.
before I can replace it.
Yeah.
And we also have quite expensive ones even for hotels, and we're selling them.
Okay. That's,
So they are ready. Yeah. Right now, I would say this. People are trying to modernize their houses as much as they can.
Sure.
If you go to almost every house, whether it's rented or yours, you're going to find people are not just using the normal floors. People are putting tiles.
Sure.
Today, even flats. Yeah. Someone who is doing a flat to
Rentals and
rent
all that.
for rentals, they are doing tiles. Actually, those are the people who are giving us the biggest business.
Actually, these days, to find an apartment or something, any kind of rentals
Yes.
that's not tile,
Yes, it's quite hard.
it's the new thing. It's rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rare. Besides tiles, people are putting those lightings. Yeah, and especially now, this one now is mostly for the homeowners. Someone invests or someone puts some good money into a house. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you want that the inside of that house to look or to reflect
You.
and how much you've spent on that house. So you're going to get yourself a good chandelier for the dining. You're going to get yourself a good chandelier for the sitting room. You're going to get yourself a good, basically nice garden lightings, yeah, so that your house looks as beautiful as you had envisioned. So people have accepted that idea of modernizing their houses. We are no longer doing simple houses where you just put bulbs and that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that is quite something. If you're there and you have been seeing those lights, you've gone to hotels and you're wondering, oh, these beautiful lights. And you've gone to people's houses and you see them not just using taps, things to bring out water. And you feel like this is another class. No, George has assured us that it's a thing for us to just have your house beautiful. And even for a rental, that you can still have those beautiful lightings. And yes, so George,
Yes.
I presume you have employees.
Yes, I do.
Yes. How has it been like to work with these employees?
Okay.
The relationship, what do they do?
Well, for any successful business person, I can say, employees are the most valuable stakeholders that you'll have in your business.
Yes.
Because you may be having stock, very, very nice and beautiful stock.
Yes.
Yeah? But that product will not move if an employee is not willing to help you move that product. Because in most cases, you as a business person, you're not always there at the shop.
Those are the people, those are actually the people who have the first hand.
Yeah. It is actually said, yes, it is actually said, as a business person, instead of struggling so much to make the customers happy, try and make your employees happy, because in turn, they're going to make your customers happy. They're going to lead out to more customers than you can do individually. So once you realize that there are major stakeholders in the business, you try and build a close relationship with them. So they eventually feel like they're part of the family. It actually becomes like a family. It's not just a place where they can report and work and later on in the evening leave. It feels like a family. That person, yeah, will actually want to get into the office earlier than even the time.
I have seen people close down because they are so frustrated with the employees, and at that point maybe they employed themselves. They are not leaving their job to come and again run their business. They are on their own. So I think that's a very good, a very key thing in business. Just treating your employees as though they were, as in just making them feel like they belong there.
Exactly.
And once they feel they belong there, they handle it as if it was their own.
Absolutely.
And then your customers are happy. And with that, they get to come back.
And then again also, there's a lot that you get to learn from them. And sometimes, given that they're the people who are interacting on a day-to-day basis with the customers, the feedback comes through them. And you know, customers' feedback is very key. It's very important for business growth. So they are the people who will pass on these feedbacks to you. So if you have a good relationship with them,
you're good.
You'll always be improving because you're getting the feedback from clients through your employees.
You're also learning from them. It's possible for them to receive the feedback and not get it to the right person because there are places that when the employer is there, everybody keeps quiet, everything keeps quiet. They don't even see the customer coming in. No, because it's so cold there. And again, so the place of an employee in even staying afloat in business is quite I would say it's quite pivotal, because if you're not the person who will do everything there, it means you need other people to do those things for you, and you want them to do them as though you are the one who was doing them.
Yes.
You don't want the place where when you are there, the customers will come because they're saying, oh, George is at the shop. So when George is not there, nobody's interested in your shop, because at the end of the day, you need your shop running, whether you are there or you're not, and you want your customers to be happy, even at such a point. Now, where is Providence Hub Interiors headed?
Providence Hub Interiors, I think for us, the sky is not the limit. Because like I told you, the interior business is quite wide.
Yeah.
So today we are major suppliers of tiles, lightings, bathroom and kitchen accessories, toilets and stuff. But tomorrow, we'll have increased the range. We'll be having a bit more things that we supply. Yeah. We may be targeting the end users today. Yeah. But tomorrow, we'll even be able to supply to the retailers around where we are. So basically, we can say that for us, the future in this industry is quite bright. Yeah. We're working everything that we can towards ensuring that we get in there. So as it is, our main focus right now is to get to everyone. Everyone who is building, let them know this Providence, and if possible, encourage them to come even to our shop and see what we have. Because while there, they'll be able to see a mix that you wouldn't have, they wouldn't have seen if someone was just talking to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So just coming to a shop, coming and seeing it, and it's just like there are things we have bought just because we were there. Otherwise, if it's ordering, you just order something, but you'll not understand that there was something. Maybe there was even something more beautiful, something better in the same shop. And that's why I believe you'll give us the direction to your place, to your shop, so that we also can come and get to understand, what is happening there. So we have had complaints, not even complaints. It's just somehow the reality that the cash flow in the nation is quite shaky, and there's no money. Actually, that's what people are saying. You know, there's no money, so everything has been hiked and hiked, and some people have gone into the consumables, the foods. Let me say the foods. You feel like having a shop now, it's what, because things are all expensive. So I'll prefer, let me just go and have a packet of unga. Why would I even need to change my lightings? Why would I need to change my taps or to have an expensive toilet basin or something? Now, I would want to know, you are in the interior design. Have you at any point felt like, now I need to just maybe leave to go to something else that is moving speedily or something?
What I would say is, we have seen better days, but that doesn't mean that
you have not felt the situation.
Yes. This situation is not permanent, because if you look at it cleanly, you realize that it's a global problem that we're having. After COVID, Ukraine and Russia happened. So if you go to UK today, they're talking of inflation.
Yes, I've seen it.
So if you go to almost every other country, so this is a global problem. And being a global problem, then that tells you that it is not a problem that will last for long. Eventually, the governments will come together and they're going to look for a solution towards it. And naturally, these things just do happen.
After quite some time.
After quite some time. So we are hopeful that it's not going to stretch for long. And then also we as Kenyans, because I believe we have played our part, we have put a government in place. We can see at least there's something that's happening. The government is so mindful of the common person. They're working towards increasing the purchasing power of the common one. they're also working towards ensuring that even the middle class is well taken care of. So, and by the way, our president is putting a lot of emphasis on the housing policy. Yeah. And you see now this housing policy is where we are.
Yeah.
So for us, we are anticipating and hoping for better days. Of course, things have not been as we expected, but we are hopeful that things will fall in place soon. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So any person that's outside there and maybe they're considering starting a business in the area of interior design, you'd advise them to just get in?
I would advise them to do a proper research.
Yes.
Just first get to understand exactly what you want
To offer?
to offer
To
in
who?
interior, because like interior is huge, like I said. Get to do some proper groundwork. Understand the dynamics in the industry, so that by the time you're getting into it, at least you'll have something to guide you. You'll not say that you put your money into it blindly and then you're unable to push your products. Yeah, but it is an industry where someone can grow and grow in a very big way. Yeah, because in interior, I'll tell you this. We supply to people who are in as far as Mombasa.
You do?
Nakuru. Yeah.
So like the whole of this Kenya?
Yes. Because we are able to market ourselves very well. Yeah. We're able to use all the means that we have, including the referrals. Yeah. For people to understand and to get to know what we sell. Yeah. Then we get calls, we get a request from people across the country. So this industry does not limit you to a certain location.
You only need to do a background research that is very strong.
Exactly. Which is what I'm saying. It is an industry where someone can grow.
Oh,
yeah. So anyone who wants to come into it, just do your groundwork well, understand what you want to sell, and then now, once you get into it, put extra effort now and ensure that that end user that you're thinking of has gotten the message that you're there, you're in the industry, and you're willing to provide that product they're looking for.
Thank you. I want to believe that if there's someone outside there who has been thinking and wondering where does someone starting this interior business design, this interior design business, now you understand that you need to research in any business actually, that you need to do your background, do your groundwork well, find a mentor, and get to learn, get to understand what you want to do, and so that when you get there, you have an objective and a goal, and that is what you pursue. We'll be back to wind up after this short break.
Greetings friends, my name is Florence Karameri, the CEO of Kitenge World International. We deal with all kinds of outfits, wedding outfits, kids outfits, ladies outfits, couple goals of fabrics you can choose from, and we deliver countrywide. Fabrics are available both in retail and in wholesale. We are located in Juja Town, Deakin College Building, number 4.
I want to believe that so far so good. Thank you for keeping it at Nisi Television on Facebook, on YouTube, and there on Signet. We are with George and we are discussing how to stay afloat in business in these tough economic times. And we have seen how Providence Hub Interiors have come, as in where they have come from, what they are doing, and what great things they are planning ahead even in these times. And he has told us that the situation is not permanent. We got to have hope and we got to see better future. Now, George, thank you so much for your insights. Yes, I believe a Kenyan outside there is encouraged, and a young man outside there, a young lady outside there who is not yet in business and they don't know where to start and how to start, they encourage that you just start from somewhere and you get growing and you get to get a mentor. You got to get a mentor and you got to do your groundwork so well. And again, you need, if you have employees and you have been suffering, there are people who are suffering big times with their employees. I believe that you have learned that you only need to make those employees feel that that company belongs to them. And when it belongs to them, they treat their customers, because now it becomes their customer, not my boss's customer. They treat them so well, and your customers are well managed, they're well handled, and they will be glad to buy from you and to refer you to other people, because how you offer your services, what you sell and how you sell it is what makes them decide whether they are going to get someone to your shop or to your company. And thank you so much, George. So now,
yes,
the competition. How have you been managing competition?
Competition will always be there.
Yes.
And I can say there's no single business that you'll get into, or any industry, where there's no competition. But I think what's important is for you not to consider these people as competitors, but people who are in the same industry with you, perhaps even to make you better. Because if I was the only person offering interiors,
yes,
I would get comfortable at some point.
Yeah.
But given that there's another person who is in the same industry with me, I want to bring more products and more attractive products, okay, so that I can outdo them and probably even become or emerge the best in the industry.
Yes.
So it makes you better, yeah? Once you realize that the market is huge and huge for everyone, you now focus on how you can reach out to those other people where your competitors are not, yeah? So that you can increase more sales. So competition will always be there, but don't focus too much on it. Focus on getting better. Improve your business in all aspects so that you can get to do better than anyone else in the industry. And customers will keep coming to you.
So we should take competition positively.
You should take it positively.
It's a good challenge.
It is a good challenge.
It
only makes you better.
It helps you want to do better.
Yes.
And want to serve your customers better, and
yes,
also to treat them well. Because
absolutely,
you know that if I come to the Providence Hub Interiors and I'm not treated well,
yes,
then there's actually some other place that I can go and buy from.
Exactly.
So that's a good one. So we should not fear it.
No.
We should see it positively. Yes, if you're there and you're wondering, where should I get into this business? There are people who are already there. Get into it. Just package yourself in a unique way and get to say, what can I do? What can I do more? What more can I do? How can I do better? How can I do it better? And get to the place maybe where the person who is existing has not yet reached. Exactly. Because I believe, like you said, that the market is broader, and one person may not actually satisfy the whole market, and it's good that we get into it. So George has encouraged you that he actually doesn't fear competition. If you're there and you feel like this is where you want to venture, you actually said that you would be willing, you'd be available for consultation.
Absolutely.
To get someone, to hold someone or someone's hand in the same area. Yes. We'll be getting their contact after this so that you don't get wonder. And now that he has promised, where is he found? I believe that he'll be guiding you as we get to wind up, and we'll be able to, you can be able to reach him in case you need something, some of their products, and in case you need some advice. Maybe not even in the interior design, but he has been in business for a whole over 10 years.
True.
I believe that's the person who has a lot. He has learned a lot of lessons, especially somebody who was found by COVID-19 and it left them there. Those are people we should just look up to. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, George. I'm wondering, there are businesses that are, assuming you have a, okay, let me give a better example. No, let me give that example. A restaurant.
Yes.
We use a restaurant. A person who has a restaurant, they can tell you how their week flows. Maybe on Monday, not so many people, they just have all their Monday blues. They just don't want to just get into restaurants and have something. They want to, from office, and just want to go home. So maybe you'll not find so many people in hotels in the evening, Monday evenings. And
yes.
maybe as we continue, the week comes growing, and during the weekend, yes, you might not even find a space there. Does this happen the same way at Providence Hub? As in, is there, do you have a pattern, like you can say, in this and this, at this and this time, our business was like this?
Awesome. Now, we used to think that the construction business is booming as you approach the weekend. But that's not the case. I think for us, all days are the same, right from Monday all the way to Saturday. The only day when you rarely find customers coming to the shop are on Sundays.
Oh.
Yeah, and for that reason, we rarely open on Sundays, unless if we have specific orders.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you work Monday to Saturday.
Monday to Saturday. But the rest of the days, now from Monday to Saturdays, we can say the customer movement is more or less the same. Yeah. On weekends, most of the homeowners who are not available on weekdays will want to come to the shop and see where the products are coming from.
Oh, those ones, maybe that the construction has been ongoing?
The construction has been ongoing, but on weekends is when now the homeowners would want to come and see yeah, where you guys are located, and see if maybe there's something else they would want to suggest to the foodie that they consider putting, or maybe a different product that from maybe what they're using that they would suggest the foodie. Yeah, but the rest of the days we work closely with the foodies. Yeah, and they're all the same. We wouldn't say that that we're doing better on weekends than on the weekdays. The demand is all the same. It's constant from Monday.
Wow, that's a great one.
Yes.
Yeah, we have someone here on Facebook who is asking, if someone buys from the shop, especially the lightings, do they come to fix them, or that's a service on its own?
Okay. There are less complex ones that we can send our employees to go and fix. Yeah, but they are a bit complex ones. You see, like the ones that are used by hotels.
Oh, okay.
So those ones,
those ones like that look like they can fall on a person and they die.
Yes. No, those ones now would need someone who understands proper installation of lightings to do. But we have people that we partner with, those foodies. So if someone buys and they need the assistance, we just link them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you deliver?
Yeah, we do deliver.
Anything?
We do deliver.
Or there's an amount. Can I just, as in somebody can just order a single lighting from Nyeri, and will you deliver?
We will deliver. In areas where maybe we'll need to incur a bit more on the transportation, of course we agree with the customers, but by all means we try to be very accommodative to the customer.
Wow.
Yes.
So yes, I believe that Irene has got her answer. That for the less complex one, you will come. Yeah. You will just send an employee. And again, if they're around, I believe that someone in Nakuru may not order for a single lighting and another person to come and fix. Yeah. So, yeah, Shiko Julius, thank you for tuning in. Mary Sizer, she's saying she's in. Elizabeth Kinyu, thank you so much for tuning in. And Amiri Fundi Tosha, Utawala, tuko pamoja sana. Asante sana from Utawala. Yes, Elizabeth is also in the house. Thank you so much, people, for tuning in. Thank you for working with us, joining the conversation. I want to believe that you have learned great insight on how to stay afloat. Saying afloat, not sinking. Actually, that's like saying how not to sink. Yes, how to stay afloat in business in these economic times. And George has told us that we should not fear. You should not say like, this is not a time for business. And you know, there are people outside there who are just promising people. You have gone, you're marketing something, it's not our, acha tuone vile itaka. Yeah, just whatever you need to do, it's good you do it. Better days are coming, and the situation is global. It's not just a thing of Kenya, it's global. And yes, things will fair. We have had situations where vehicles were going off along the highways.
Yes.
And right now we have
Yes.
fuel. So we have fuel. So, but still, the situation in Ukraine is not like it's over, but still, things are getting better. And here at Nisi Television, our business o'clock, we say that do it as unto the Lord. Yes,
Amen.
Whatever you find to
Amen.
do it as if you're not just serving a human being. Do it as if you're serving the Lord. If it's that lighting, whatever you're selling, you know, you'll not even sell fake things.
True.
Because you can't sell Jesus fake things.
True.
You can't just go and fix God's house with some bad taps.
Exactly.
Yes, do it as unto the Lord. Come on, do the mask. Sell it as if you're selling it to the Lord. Whatever you are doing here, we say, do it as unto the Lord. It's business time. Christians in business, everyone in business, but let's all do it as unto the Lord, because when we do that, everybody is satisfied. So here at Nisi, we say, it's Nisi Television, transforming lives through media. And I thank God that today we have you. So with you. Have you had some form of, no, this is Providence.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Providence Hub Interiors.
Yes.
Any way that you would feel like we have transformed lives through this business. Yes, we don't want just to have a business show, to just do business. We want to do business that is touching lives.
As Providence.
Yes, it's Providence.
Yeah, I do feel that many times. And maybe I'll go deep on that. If I give you my experience as a business person.
Yes.
I've interacted with a lot of people, customers and even other stakeholders.
Yes.
Yeah. And in the process, there's a lot that you get to discuss with people, and you realize that you're impacting people in different ways.
Yeah.
So there's someone who would come to the shop, yeah, buy something from you, but that relationship will stretch. Yeah. The next time they're coming back to the shop, they're coming as friends, they're coming as associates in different ways. And that relationship goes beyond, and in a way it impacts them in a different way. As a business person, I also feel when I have people working under us, yeah, God has given me a responsibility to take care of a family, yeah, that I wouldn't have taken care of if I didn't have this business. So it's one way of touching lives.
Yeah, sure.
Because there is an employee who is here, who is working from Monday to Saturday. And through that business, the family is taken care of. So there's a kid in school because of this business. So when the customers come to us, yeah, when you bring your money to us, this money goes beyond us. It goes a long way. Yeah.
So many lives are getting touched.
So many lives are getting touched.
And the kingdom of God also gets to benefit.
Absolutely.
Because when children are fed, children are in school, and people's lives are transformed, then we say that, yes, we are doing it as unto the Lord.
Absolutely.
Yes, so as we get to wind up, yes, thank you. On YouTube, we can see Mzabibu. Santi sana for watching, tuning in, and the conversation continues. They follow our links. You can still send us your questions, and we'll find a way of you getting the answers. So now, as we come to the closure of it, George, you can maybe tell us, give us a final remark on the topic, just general on the topic, saying afloat in business in these economic times.
Okay. Thank you very much, Edith, for giving me this opportunity to come and talk to Kenyans. I would encourage anyone who is out there who is considering going into business and who is also struggling in business. Situations are not permanent. Yeah. So you just sit down, take a pen and a paper, analyze your business. Make the necessary adjustments and see what you need to fix. See what you need to do to make your business work, yeah, and to make it better than it's doing right now. If you're intending to put up a business, yes, do proper groundwork, proper research. Don't just go into it blindly. Talk to people, because at the end of the day, you're putting money there, yeah, and you basically expect returns from it, yeah. So engage people. Don't walk alone. Don't be a lone ranger when it comes to business. Just engage people, and you can only get better by doing that. Yeah. So about our Providence Hub, we so much value you. We welcome you to pass by our shop. We are located along the Eastern Bypass. Yeah. So if you're coming from Thika Road, we're just along the bypass opposite Mabry. Yeah. So it's about 400 meters from the junction of the Eastern Bypass and Thika Road. So you'll find us there.
Okay. Your contacts?
Our contacts, someone can use 0726 464
yes
585.
0726
464 585. So call that number. Anytime we'll see
Are you
it.
people on social media?
We're on social media. We're in Facebook. We're also in Instagram.
Same name?
So in Facebook, we are Providence Hub Interiors.
Yes.
And in Instagram, we also Providence Hub Interiors.
Wow.
Yes.
So now you have their location, you have their phone number, you have their social media handles. You sure can now get to Providence Hub Interiors and get, you just get there. If you have an idea of what just beautifying your house, just get there. We saw there some of their products here on the screen, and I believe that you will love it. And maybe you have not just, that was just a flip. When you get there, you'll get to learn. You know, you have said that for the how to stay afloat. The foundation really matters. You know, where I come from, they say that the power that gets the plane from the ground is what keeps it on the air.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't know whether it was from an engineer, but I bet not. Yeah. But it's somehow.
Yes,
it somehow is true.
It is true.
That how you start will also determine how far you will go.
Yeah.
So it's good that at the start you have the big picture.
Yes.
Have the big picture.
Yes.
And that way you'll not sink. So we are coming to wind up our show. Thank you so much, George, for coming over.
Thanks for inviting me.
At Nisi Television, where we transform lives through media. And this has been Business O'Clock, your favorite business show with me, Edith Kamande, hosting it this Tuesday. We'll meet again next Tuesday. And before we go, maybe George, you would want to say hi to someone on the screen.
Well, I want to appreciate everyone who's like spared a few minutes to listen to us.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to say hi to my family. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to say hi to my employees. Yeah, my friends, mentors, people who've worked with me through this journey, we're together. And thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Something else, we started with a word of prayer.
Yes.
And I did prayer. So we usually end with a word of prayer from our guest.
Okay.
You
All
leave
right.
us a blessing. You close with a word of prayer.
All
So
right.
till we meet again next week, my viewer, you keep it here at Nisi Television. It's we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we are on Instagram, we are on YouTube, and always on Signet. So it's Nisi Television, transforming lives through media. And as you do that business, do it as unto the Lord. Yes, you can pray.
Okay, thank you. Father, in Jesus' name, we want to thank you for this opportunity. We want to thank you for this day you've given to us. This opportunity to be able to speak to Kenyans and our viewers, to be able to encourage someone who is intending to go into business, or someone who is in business, they're struggling, but they're looking for stability. So we dedicating Nisi TV to hands. We want to request you to use it to reach out to more people, to give hope to more people, to be able to become a blessing to more people. We dedicating Edith to you and the team. We're praying that you bless them, always grant them anything that they need to be able to come through for Kenyans. We thank you for the day. We also pray that you help us get through the day and open blessings for us. And at the end of the day, glory and honor should be back to you. This we pray, shortly believing in Jesus.
Amen. Thank you for coming. Till we meet again, keep it at Nisi Television, transforming lives through media.